Alright, hello everybody. This is the prelude to my test camp. I'm going to be testing this up in the mountain, I hope, tomorrow. I don't have everything done, but I just thought I'd give it a try. I'll just probably take the dog and me, and we'll give this a try. Sorry, I heard a truck. I was wondering who that was. So, anyway, what I'm going to be doing right at the moment is a battery test. And I have different ways to heat this. I do have a Chinese heater. I haven't installed it yet. Haven't had time. But what I thought I would do, let me show you. I have this Rock Pals. I think it's 400 kilowatt output. And I have not this heater. That's for shore power. That definitely drinks a lot. I thought I'd try this little micro heater. It does plug into the 120. Right now the temperature, it says it's 48 degrees in here. Let's see what it is outside. Let's see, the old watch says it's 48, so it's definitely, those both are correlating, so the inside and outside temperatures are the same. Thought I'd turn that on and see how well it lasts. It's a full charge right at the moment. Thought I'd run it for 15-20 minutes, see if it changes the temperature. Alright, I just got it comfy, turned on the heater. Let's see here. 432, still showing full bars. There might be actually one more bar at the top. That's a very good question. I'll bet you there's 5. Nevertheless, haven't taken the plastic off the mattress yet. But anyway, we're gonna give this a little bit of heat. I'm feeling the heat come out. Feels pretty decent. Still 48 in here. When you shut the door and you have the windows shut, very tolerable. There's no wind, so that kind of helps. Anyway, the only thing I don't really like about this, I also have a Goal Zero. Like I said, I have a few different ways of getting power, and I'm going to give them both all a try, and I'm going to take them all with me this Friday night and see which works better or gives me an idea. I don't like this because it actually doesn't tell you what it's outputting. It's not very much information. It tells you the AC's on. Okay, that's great. Obviously it's on because the heater's working, but it doesn't actually have an output saying how many amps are going out or how long it has remaining. I don't have any information on that, so other than those little dots that are left on the battery. The Goal Zero I like a little better, other than that it's not a lithium-ion battery and it's smaller. I'm trying to remember. It's not the 150. I want to say maybe this is 500. I think it is. I think it's 500, and the Goal Zero is 400. But it's a acid battery, not a lithium-ion battery. So, well, we're going to let this run for a while. I'll give you an update here in a little bit. Just don't want to bore you with me sitting here chatting. It's been a few minutes, and it's already went up a degree. I know it's in the same cubby that the heater's in, but I'm okay with that. Might be cheating a little bit, but I actually, sitting here with it blowing on me, feel warmer. So let's give it a little bit and see how it does. All right, still just kind of chilling here. Let's see how long has passed. Let's round. It's now 4:47. And it's 55 in here, so we went up, let's see here, 7 degrees. Not too bad. 7 degrees, and it took about 15 minutes. So let's see in 15 more minutes if it does another 7 degrees, which it might. And the battery's still showing 4 bars, so I'm okay with that. Have to be honest, if we can get it up to 65 in just a half hour, that'd be great. Right now, I'm just chilling, kind of watching a movie and testing this at the same time. So, a little bit longer test. We'll see how it goes. Alright, I went past my little bit of part because I was watching a movie. Let's see, it's now 5:04 and a pleasant 63 in here. We did lose one little blip on the battery. Not bad though. I'm going to charge it and see if it goes more than one extra blip here in just a minute. But yeah, 63 in here. It's got hot air blowing on me still. That feels really nice. I'm comfortable just sitting here watching a movie. So the real test will be this Friday when I take this up into the mountains, and we'll see how it does. I'm going to test my other batteries I've got. So yeah, pretty happy. I'm pretty warm. I'm not in a blanket, just kind of kicking it. So this test is successful. So 48 to 63. I bet you we can get to 68 here in just a few more minutes. So that would be 20 degrees. And it'll probably take about 45 minutes to do 20 degrees. So I think that little heater is a success. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Has anybody else tried these little tiny heaters? Alright, just heading down the highway to the old stomping ground. Unfortunately, it's going to probably be black as possible because you saw some of my maybe videos where we had this huge fire in our canyon, and well, that's my camping ground, and that's where I'm heading. Or I should say, that's where we're headed. Right, Zeus? Hey, Zeus, you ready to go? Yeah? So anyway, that's where we're headed. We're headed eastbound, up in the mountains. Alright, we're just passing Staten Sublimity. And right now the hills just kind of look like hills. Can't tell. Probably they're all burnt trees. But so far, not too much evidence. Oh yeah, and the trailer's towing just fine back there. Very happy. Alright, so driving from Salem, this is the first spot where you can actually see there was actually fire. A lot of structures saved. I don't think that one was saved. And North Fork Crossing Restaurant is definitely gone. And that was right here. It's amazing it jumped over that river there, the Santiam. People look like they're putting their stuff together because that was houses there. If I remember right, there's also houses over on this side, but you can see where the fire actually is right here. So it took me probably about 15-20 minutes, and there was a house there. But this is the first evidence of how the fire traveled. But what's interesting, I see some green trees up here. So yeah, this is the first evidence. That house got saved. It's a miracle. And that guy looks like he's still cleaning up there. So yeah, first evidence of the fire. About 20, no, I guess it's gotta be like more like a half an hour out of Salem. Because Staten is about 20 minutes out of Salem, so it's another 10 more minutes. About Mahama. So we'll go see if we can find, or what we're gonna find, I should say. Interesting fact. Right through here, everything is pretty good. It's amazing. It's green. I know it's been a few months since the fire, but it's actually impressive after seeing that spot back there where it had so much problems. That house was saved, but then looking right here, definitely had fire right there. Interesting. Very interesting. Looks like those trees have had it. But maybe spring they'll pop back. You don't know. Now more green trees. That's good. Definitely hit through here pretty hard. Got a little snow up in the top of the mountains. But that was Fisherman's Bend. I have a video if you want to look in my videos. Oh, those are some trucks that are melted. But that was Fisherman's Bend, a really great place to camp. Yeah, this is starting to get where it probably was getting really ugly. However, there are some structures saved. Got that shed there. A lot of trees though around here on both sides of the road. It's interesting, it's like it followed the road. However, then just right over there, you've got some beautiful green trees. All right, Mill City. Mill City looks pretty good. It's amazing. Had some fire back there that damaged some stuff, but wow. All in all, pretty good. The gas station made it. Yep. Interesting how the fire walked. Does it walk? Does it crawl? Or does it run? Dollar General. Wow. Yeah, I have a video that I said Mill City was gone. That was the report I got, but not at all. That's good news. Okay, now we're entering the town of Gates. Ooh, that car down there doesn't look so good. A lot of structures, actually. A lot of houses. Storage. Oh, definitely went through that. I see a truck there that's gone. A house. You get right across the street, you got a house that's just fine with playground equipment. Well, there's a van that's definitely seen better days. It's amazing. Oh boy, that's gone there. Restaurant's just fine. Oh, that's not so good over there. Oh wow, that's pretty much gone. All right, I just passed Detroit Dam, which the city then will be coming up next, but actually it's not as bad as I thought. I know it's going to be bad when I get to the town, but we still have a lot of green trees. We have a lot of green trees over there on the other side, and over there is where I camp. And they're all green trees. I'm excited to see that. So, yeah, not complete loss. Looks like there was a little fire right here, but not bad. Again, quite a few green trees. So, kind of excited for that. We'll be coming up to the town here in just a few minutes. And that's where the real damage was done. But again, look at this. We got green trees here. We got green trees there. I thought it was just going to look like hell on earth up here. So, doing pretty good so far. Still plugging along. Haven't got to the town, but I'm amazed how much green I still see along the highway here. A lot of green. Really thought this was all going to be charcoal. But, wow. Still quite a bit of green. And I know the town is hit. I know the town... This is Mongold. This is where they made a stand before the helicopters couldn't pick them up. When I interviewed that firefighter, I do have an episode on all about that in Mongold State Park where they were rescued. But wow, still quite a bit of green. All right. The sign just said, welcome to Detroit. So, this is where the sad part is. Almost everything is gone here. Used to be a gas station right there. Oh, it still says last gas. But they are definitely out of biz. Huh, High Mountain Grocer. Their building made it. Tesla made it. Doesn't look like they're open though. Few places made it, and including the post office. It looks like they got a mobile cell site up here for Verizon. Quite a bit of destruction. You've seen these videos all before. I think I might get the drone out though and do a drone image. Oh, there's a motorcycle. Was a motorcycle. Wow. Yeah, most of the town is gone. These all used to be houses in here. Free scrap metal drop-off. Must be free as of ash. Please make donations each week. Huh. There is a car there. I see it. Got a nice hitch. Yeah, that's where the church used to be. I did get rid of the fire engine. It was there for quite some time. All these homes gone. All right, that I believe used to be a boat, which is now a pile of melted goo. Looked like it would have been a nice boat. All right, believe it or not, all of my normal camping spots that I would go have been closed because of the fire. One, I'd go across the dam. Nope, not available. However, I think I could get the back road to it, but it would have been a lot of double backing, so I decided not to do that. So I headed down the highway more. And yes, my normal other road was also closed with a gate saying road closed. And normally it's always open during the winter because I go get Christmas trees and kind of have fun and go down that and play in the snow. But nope, because of the fire, that road's closed too. So we did end up going down the road just a little bit more. And finally found a mountain road that had a lot of camping spots off the side. So Zeus and I found a spot and we're just kicking it now at the moment. Haven't had dinner yet. We'll probably have dinner here in a little bit. Let's see, what time is it? It is almost 5. I have the little heater on. I have the Rock Pals 500 watt battery going. And what temperature now is it in here? It started at like 45. And what? Hey. What? What's your problem? I know, you're happy to be out camping. You haven't got to go camping that much, have you? I know. And you want to be a star of this place, huh? Okay, hey Zeus. What are you doing? You're ignoring the camera. Can you say hi? Zeus, can you say hi? No. So anyway, we're going to chill for a little bit before we make dinner. So far, it towed just beautifully. Inside is nice and toasty and comfy. Right, Zeus? Is it comfy in here? I know you were having fun. Yeah. So, anyway, we'll give you an update. We were just watching a movie. Kind of finished watching that up. Did you enjoy it? I think he did. He really liked the horses, and it was a cowboy movie. So, anyway, we are making dinner. I was going to make it outside, but it's, if you can hear, just dumping down rain outside. So anyway, decided to cook in here. One, it'll add a little more heat. Two, it's dry. I could lift the hatch of it, but it's kind of cold outside, so I figured this little stove, this is one of my favorite, it's called the Glow Master. Uses those little, look like spray paint bottle with propane in them. Gasoline? No, not gasoline, but anyway. I think it's alcohol. Anyway, it's burning. It's working great. Making me some top ramen with chicken chunks at the bottom there. Gonna heat that up. And then, yeah, gonna have that for dinner. So far the teardrop has been working excellent. I'm so glad that I have a 5x8. Give me just a little extra room in here. Can't imagine if it was any smaller, like if it was a 4x8. I think that would be a little more complicated. This, for small, at least there's room in here. Even when you have a dog. Yeah, he's checking out the smells. He thinks that dinner smells good. Does dinner smell good? So anyway, thanks for joining along camping with Les. I watch a show called Camping with Steve, and I really enjoy it. He always has step 2, which is probably one of his most important steps. I have step 2 also. Well, it's backwards because of this front-facing camera. For some reason, I don't know why it does that. Bizarre, but hey, I guess that way it's could be PG-13 if you can't read backwards. Step, gosh, this must be like step 8 for me. I didn't quite get to step 2 that quick, but Steve's a lot faster than me on step 2. So anyway, shout out to Steve with Camping with Steve. Okay, I was making one more observation after cooking, not quite done eating my meal, but I was looking over at the temperature after I've done cooking. It got to be 67.1 in here. So it's a real decent temperature. The stove has been off for a while, and I'm just enjoying my dinner. And so is he. You enjoying your dinner? Okay, well, he didn't want to say. It's kind of a weird thing. When you go camping out with your pets, you start talking to them. Is that weird? Anyway, I just made an observation. It's a really decent temperature in here. It's coming down rain outside, but we're perfectly dry. That was one of the reasons why I wanted to test this out a little bit more in the mountains. This is obviously the first trip that it's been out on. Didn't cook in the galley because the galley's not quite even really done, but I made it so it actually you could use it, but it's really not done. Don't want to show that off yet because it's just, like I said, not done. Excuse me. Anyway, thank y'all. All right, good morning all. It's about 9 a.m. Zeus wants to say good morning too. Say good morning, dude. You always freeze when you're on the camera. We had a really good night's sleep here in the rain. It's stormed all night long. Let's see. We got up and went and used the restroom once. Had the door open. Let's see what temperature it is here. I actually don't know. Feels nice and toasty in here. So it's 60. Huh. Well, I guess because I'm under the blankets. It feels warmer than that to me. But it's 60 degrees in here. Haven't had the heat on. Not too bad. They did pretty well. Let's see the side. There's no moisture buildup. There is moisture buildup on the window. I think that's always can be expected. Door, the ceiling, nope, no moisture buildup. Awesome. So yeah, and it looks like it's kind of wet outside from the storm last night. It was just dumping down rain. And as far as I can tell, no leaks. I like that. The NFC door lock. I was just going to show you how that works. You just go up to where the lock is, and you wind it like that, and it just opens your door. And then it relocks. So yeah, good morning world. Wet world. Brr. Feels like it's about 30 degrees out there, but I don't think it's quite freezing. Well, where I stayed last night was definitely the burnt forest, but I was excited that the road was at least open. And I'm going to make some breakfast now. I wasn't going to show you my kitchen because, like I said, it is not done. I need to get some water here. But it's functional. It's functional. I have a electric cooler right here. Throw my camp stove up here. I haven't decided what things I need and what things I don't need. But anyway, yeah, that's kind of the kitchen started. It works okay because I haven't used it yet, so I don't know. I'm trying to figure out the things that I really want in it. What you doing, Zeus? We also might try to build a little fire since it's already started, I think, here once, if you know what I mean. I think some of the trees, though, on the top are going to live. So that's good news. This might turn back into a greenish forest. All right. Looks like the sausage are just about done. Of course, it's going to be eggs and sausage with some toast this morning. Yum. All right, well, I just ran out of gas. I don't know if any of you have seen these type of stoves, and if you haven't, you need to check them out. They're pretty handy and convenient to have with you. They take these little butane bottles. Don't have to worry about any fuel other than making sure you have a couple of these along. They last usually for a good long time. I don't know exactly how, but anyway, you literally just lift it out. It has a little notch right there. Take the fresh one, set it in, make sure that, again, that notch is right with that. Shut the lid. Set this back on. I got a little rust on this. I'm going to have to make sure I clean it up. I love this little thing. Anyway, you're all set to go. You don't have to do any pumping with like the oil or the gas. You don't have to do any filling. Similar to the propane bottles where you have to screw them on, but you don't even have to screw it on. You just set it in there. Set it and go. And then you just flip this on. Okay, another important feature I was struggling with, you got to make sure it's turned all the way off. Then you're actually able to push this down and you turn it all the way, keep turning it, and you click it and it lights. Booyah. Just as simple as that. And now it's time for make some eggs. All right, sad but true. Tried to build a fire. I could only have a little bit of newspaper and the wood around here, but it rained so much and stormed so much last night. Everything is just so soaked. So I decided to give it up, but that was supposed to be a roaring fire this morning. I could tell this was a fire pit once, I think from the forestry cleanup that they were doing to try to get the roads kind of clear. Zeus, come on, come back here. Yeah, hustle. What are you doing way down there? Come on. So anyway, no fire this morning, but that's okay. What I usually like to do is heat some hot water, put it in a pan. I can always warm my hands in nice warm water. And that also lets me do my dishes as well. But I've already done my dishes, and that's my leftover hot water. So not from washing them like that, but I wash them in the bowl itself. Anyway, beautiful morning. I think we'll chill a little bit in the teardrop, and then we'll head down the road and see if we can do some drone shots in Detroit. It's really a weird feeling being around a bunch of burnt trees. All right, leaving the campsite. Boy, packing up is really quick when you have a teardrop. Just make sure everything is kind of locked down and secure, and within a few minutes you could head out on the road. However, I have discovered something that puzzles me that I got to work on. One is a mud room. Definitely hard to put your feet in when they're gross and muddy outside. So even when you have those things that are muddy, yeah, pause. I'd be really interested in your comments what you guys do out there for your dog or your shoes. I'm really tempted somehow to come up with like a little mud room before I enter the teardrop. Just a spot to keep my shoes and a spot where I can wipe off my feet. I think it'd make it a lot easier. Anyway, let me know in the comments. This is kind of the burnt forest. We're up in the Santiam Canyon, and it's where we camped. But it was actually not too bad. Just a big storm rolled in last night and just dumped a lot of rain on us.